all of this is possible only with technology, right? Or is there a way for most of these utilities in the US right now, specifically, where they're not tech savvy? So does that work, or you do need to upgrade, and there are specific upgrades required on the technology front?
So the cool thing about blockchain is that most platforms are effectively technology agnostic. So it's not like a lot of existing SCADA software where everything is proprietary. Like, for example, my company is actually helping with that because we noticed that there was a problem not only with the way that a lot of utilities have to work with their industrial users and that flow of paperwork and flow of information, but also in cybersecurity and being able to have utilities, have a truly cyber secure remote way to access their critical infrastructure, to access their assets. So we noticed that there needs to be a change. Because of that need, most companies working in blockchain are developing things that are existing technology or existing platform agnostic. It can just be, plugged right in. It's not something that the utility needs to have somebody who knows how to program for this, who knows how to knows how the consensus mechanisms work. Most companies such as mine are also doing it as a service. So we've heard of software as a service or data as a service. My company is doing a process as a service because, again, I'm that people, process, and technology kind. So
Correct.
really working with things, you don't need to have specific upgrades. You don't need to have a lot of hardware installed if your utility already has some sensors in place, because obviously you want to have computer terminals, you want to have some online analyzers, you want to have some inline sensors that are going to be able to feed data to the blockchain platform, to this shared database, if you will. So as long as you have a basic smart water or a basic sensor infrastructure in place, the company that you choose to be your service provider for this
Can
doesn't
easily
need
plug
to
and play.
install anything else. You can just kind of plug it right in. And again, because it's a distributed system, anything that happens, like, for example, my company, I'm able to go in, I have my blockchain code on a little Raspberry Pi setup, and that's what holds the main source code. So, but whatever change I'm able to make on my terminal is able to be spread throughout the rest of the system. So I don't need to install anything on a utility owned machine because it's
That's
distributed.
very interesting.
It's updated at the same time. Exactly.
Yeah, very interesting, because I think step one for most utilities is to get that tech upgrade, to go away from being a paper driven traditional utility to being online, being tech savvy, and then using benefits of different marketplaces which are sprouting up, where you take these different things which are available and you plug them in, and it moves from then on, because then there are so many benefits that you weren't even aware of, which suddenly become accessible to you. That makes total sense.